Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Sam Stewart. We're going to do some stretches today. Obviously you're in a seated position watching these sessions, and oftentimes when we're in a seated position, our head can be tilted forward, our shoulders can be rolled forward, and so we're going to do some stretches just as a break to be able to make sure that we can keep the muscles nice and lengthened and relax the muscles. And stretching is great for the joints, but actually stretching is really great for your mind as well, to keep your mind sharp. And so we've got two models here today, Dr. Nick and Dr. Kenzie.
Hello.
And so we're going to go ahead and do some stretches. There's 3 stretches that we're going to do specifically for the neck as well as the upper back to help with some of the tight muscles you might be experiencing while you're in your sessions. And so the very first one we're going to do, we call this stretch the hummingbird stretch. And we're going to put our arms out here and we're going to rotate our shoulders backwards just like this. The goal is to stretch these pec muscles that are tightened a lot of times when we're in a seated position on our phone or on the computer. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 repetitions, slowly rotating your shoulders back, feeling a nice stretch in the pecs. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, so here we go. So, and go. Okay, we're going to do 10 of these. As you see Dr. Nick here, he's rotating his shoulders backwards in a clockwise manner, getting a nice stretch for the pec muscles, and getting a chance to squeeze the muscles in the back that have been stretched as you've been in a seated position. Okay, is that 10 reps?
Yep.
All right, so next stretch we're going to do, we call this the butterfly stretch, okay? So what that is we're going to clasp our hands just like this. We're going to put it in the back of the head, and we're going to lean back as we put our elbows back as well. Okay, what the goal is on this stretch is to, these muscles that have been forward as you're sitting and watching the computer, the goal is to stretch those scalene muscles, engage the muscles in the back, and push back against your head, just like so. We're also going to do this 10 different times, okay? So go ahead and start. So leaning back. Good. As Dr. Kenzie's doing this, she's engaging the muscles in between her shoulders to help those shoulder blades pin back and get a nice stretch in her chest muscles as well. How many repetitions is that?
That's 7.
7.
8.
Good.
9. 10.
Perfect. All right. We're going to do one more here, and this might be my favorite. This is to stretch the trapezius muscles here, okay? So the trapezius muscles go from the back of the skull out to the shoulder and then down to your mid-back. That's a lot of times where we carry our stress and a lot of the tension and tightness. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to grab one side over, cross over your body, and rub into that trapezius muscle, okay? And we're going to work not just one area, but all the way up into the neck where the back of the skull is, and then down to the shoulder. These muscle fibers, they pull just like this. So we're going to go up and down on the muscle fibers for about 10 to 20 seconds, and then we're going to go cross where the muscle fibers are. And again, not too hard. You can use your own tension as you want, but from the back of the skull down to the shoulder, we're going to work along where the muscle fibers are and then across. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. All right, so stretching the trapezius muscle. Dr. Kenzie's here at the bottom of her base of her skull, working across down to her shoulder blade as well. Feeling if there's any knots, any tension. If there is, gently pressing in that area just to release those muscles so that those muscles don't grab and cause a lot of tension going up into your neck as you're in your further sessions. And so, again, my name's Dr. Sam Stewart. Thanks so much for spending time with us. Work on those stretches so that you can keep your muscles nice and lengthened, your joints nice and healthy, but then keep your mind super sharp in these following sessions. We'll talk to you soon.